Hello, and welcome to another general vlog video. Guess what? I actually made it to Lowe's. Even though they had everything I needed except for no half-inch CPVC. None. I did get the one fitting that I needed, so I'm kind of having to make do with what I've got. We're going to run a test on this thing today on the inside plumbing so we can get ready to put walls in. So that being said, let me get you guys off your lifeline here and take you outside, and I'll show you what I'm doing, and then we got to come back in here and do something. So let's get all that going, and we'll be right back. Okay, I know you guys can't see what I'm doing really well here, but I've got my little stub down here at the bottom. I'm using my purple cleaner. Go ahead and clean my 90s. I only had 3 90s left, and I needed 5 for inside and outside, and I'll show you inside here in a little bit. So let's go ahead and get some glue on this, and we'll go ahead and get that 90 on there. Right now we'll go ahead and I'm kind of doing this temporary, but long-term temporary, I guess I should say. That way I can continue doing different testing as I get appliances and stuff in. So basically what I want to do, I'm just test fitting this, by the way. That way I can see how long of a piece I need. Well, roughly a 3-inch piece will do fine. Okay. Sorry about the noise there. All right. So let's go ahead and get this in here cleaned. And while we're at it, we'll go ahead and take this 90 back off, or this, one of the two. We'll go ahead and clean all of our ends. Some of this I already had pre-cut and made up a little bit. And I'll explain exactly what I'm doing here in just a second. Let me get some glue on this. Wiping my hands in the grass back behind you guys. All right. That looks good. Now, let's go ahead and glue this onto this. This will all make sense here in just a minute. I'm going to kind of test fit my 90 to make sure that we're doing good. Oh, we're doing beautiful. All right, so we'll go ahead and glue this up. mind you, I am using the right glue this time. Okay, so now what I want to do is, the reason I put this, sorry, a car going by behind me. The reason I ended up putting this coupling on there was just so I could put this on and it be more tight. Oh, I want to come down just a little bit. Now that gives that a little bit of rigidity and stability. Now, we'll let that actually dry up for about, 30 minutes or so. Go ahead and get all my tools inside and get you guys back inside. And basically, like I said, I put that on there, that coupling on there, just to be able to put this on, because this is kind of long-term temporary. Went ahead and did it just like I would if I was running it inside. I used my primer. I used my good glue. Everything's down. Still got enough. It sticks up above, up above the bottom of this 4x4, which is what this place is run on. So I still have enough room to cut it and still be able to, when it's permanently put in its spot, tap back into all of that. But this also gives it, just like I said, a little bit of rigidity. A garden hose goes in this, and then we can turn the garden hose on and do a pressure test. So that being said, let me get you guys back inside and get you all set up, and I'll show you what we got to do in there. We got to do a little bit of figuring out some stuff in there. Okay, so inside what I've got to do is I got to blend my cold water coming in. Make sure you guys can see that. My cold water coming in to my hot water, because basically right now I have no liquid, no water running through that. So what I would normally do is cut this back, do away with them caps, put 90s on it, put a piece in between. But since I'm out of 90s, I do have these T's. So I think I'm going to come back in here. But I still got to make sure that I leave enough stub sticking through that I can recap this when I'm getting ready to put my wall in. This is just for test purposes only. So basically what I'm going to do is cut this here and cut this here. So let me go ahead and get that done. There's no sense in showing you that on the on camera, because you pretty much know I'm going to cut here, I'm going to cut here, I'm going to put this here, I'll put a piece in between there, and we'll take these caps, put them back on here, and that's the long and the short of it. So let me do that. I'll show you what I've done afterwards, and then we'll get on with the test. Alright, I'll be the first to admit that it don't look that great. I kind of had to pull this line in front of this line and up, but that mixes my cold water in with my hot water. And like I said, this is all just temporary. From here forward, it'll all come back off, and then this line will go back behind this line and come over on this side. Blah, 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 blah. You guys kind of get the picture. So let me get you up here a little bit. Alright, so basically I got to let this have about 30 minutes to dry. Once it's dried, then I'll put you guys in here so you guys can holler at me if it leaks. And I'll go out and hook up a garden hose, turn it on, check for outside leaks, come and see how many of you guys are getting a shower. Hopefully nobody. So with all that being said, it's now just a waiting game. So it'll only be like a split second for you guys, but it's going to be about 30 minutes for me. So I've got some other stuff that I can get done here. So all that being said, we'll be right back in just a second. You know why we're waiting here. Let's go ahead and get the formalities out of the way. You guys give this video a thumbs up. Please like the video. If you're not already subscribed, please go down and click the subscribe button. And once you do, smash that bell notification and go all the way up and click all, so you'll be notified on every single video that we post. And share us on your social media pages. And speaking of, follow us on Facebook under General Vlog Video. With all that being said, I also kind of wanted to figure out about it was weird that Lowe's had absolutely everything that I needed, except for half-inch PVC. None. There was none available. I found one fitting, and it was actually the fitting that I needed, and there was a couple of those, but they're odd fittings. Nobody would need those. But all the 90s, the 45s, the couplers, the sticks of PVC, everything was out. Okay, so I got to thinking about it last night, and do you suppose it's because of gardening? You know, a lot of people use half-inch PVC to make their hoops over their hoop houses and stuff of that nature. And with gardening becoming more popular now because of the food shortage, perhaps that's what it is. Because it seems kind of weird that all the 3/4, 1 inch, 2 inch, all that was all readily available, but no half-inch CPVC. I find that kind of odd, but I was thinking that it could just be that. Or maybe the supplier just isn't open right now and not able to supply to the stores. It is really hard to tell. But anyways, with that being said, we had to do a little bit of cobbling. It is temporary, so it doesn't bother me a bit. I'm sure it's going to bother some people out there. Just remember, this part in the house is only temporary. The part outside of the house is a temporary long-term. By long-term, I mean 2 or 3 months, and until we get this figured out exactly what we're going to do with it. So that being said, I just kind of wanted to share that with you. We're still waiting. We're only about 5-10 minutes into it. So I'll bring you back. Well, if I can hit the pause button, I'll bring you. All right. So we're getting ready to do a pressure test. So you guys keep an eye out over here and all the way down through there. I know you can't see off to the left too well. We'll check that out. Hope nobody gets wet. We'll be right back. I'm going to leave you guys on. I'm going to go out and turn the water on. I've already hooked the hose up. I'll go out and turn the water on. Then I got to check for leaks outside. Then I'll come back in and check on you. Don't get wet. Stay out of the water. Are we swimming? Well, apparently not. So I'm going to go around real quick and just check everything. I'm trying to move some stuff in here so I get these mirrors out of the way. Good job. I see no leaks anywhere. Now, I'm going to let that set on there for about 30 minutes. And we'll make sure we got no leaks anywhere. All right, well, it's been about an hour. And as you can see, we got no leaks there. If you can see through the walls over here. We got no leaks over there. We got no leaks there. That's where it ends, right there. Right there. So, we're ready. So, of course, excuse me. I still have to put in my nail plates and all that good stuff. And, of course, I will do another test after I do that. I don't know where the nail plates are right now. I did buy them. And I know that Colton dropped them out of the bag. Give me 1 second. For you people that are wondering, let me get a knife now. All right, this is a nail plate. I want to show you, because there are some of you out there that don't know. I know the people that do are saying, why are you showing them that? They'll know what that, no. A lot of people have never seen them. These are nail plates. You can see the little tabs they got on them. And basically, let me get you one good spot here where you can see, well, right here. All right, so you see where it goes through the 2x4 here. Now I've got both short and long ones. This is my short one. This will go right over this. Actually, that short one will work. Let me go ahead and get a hammer, and I'll just show you. I'll put it in. And that's all there is to it. And basically what that does, common sense, that's metal. So if I'm putting a screw in, putting my cabinets or anything in, I'll hit that and the screw won't go in and it won't puncture my water lines. Now I have to do that here. I'll do it down there where the drain is. I'll do it over here. I'll put in a lot of them. And then you also do it anywhere that electric goes through the wall. So like if you look up here, even though this is on the ceiling, if you look up here, you'll see a wire right there. Now, if I'm attaching my ceiling, I could accidentally hit that wire. I know I should have went up higher, but I couldn't because there's a channel I had to run in. But I'll put one right there, and that will protect that. And there'll be no problems with ever hitting your wires. So I use them for both electrical and plumbing. So that being said, I hope you guys have a great day, an even better tomorrow, and an awesome night. I'm on to the next project. And yes, I mean, I may have done it and gotten no leaks. But I'm still my own cameraman, so I got to gently poke you guys in the ears with my dirty fingers and turn this camera off. So we'll see you on the next video. Have a super, super, super great day.